This presentation is on X-rays to include how they were discovered, their uses, and some risks associated with them. X-ray is a type of electromagnetic radiation with a very short wavelength and very high frequencies. It is produced by the collisions of cathode rays, also known as electrons, with the walls of the cathode-ray tube, or the anode of the tube. The strongest X-ray beams are created when the anode is at a 45-degree angle to the electron beam and using high voltages to excite the tube. It can pass through solid objects, including the body. It allows medical professionals to be able to investigate your body and see what abnormalities may exist. X-rays were discovered by German physicist William Roentgen while studying the cathode-ray tube. It was discovered while Roentgen experimented with the cathode-ray tube covered in black paper. He discovered that a piece of the paper nearby, covered with fluorescent material called barium plastinide, began to glow even though there was no light escaping from the cathode-ray tube while it was on it. The glow stopped when the tube was turned off. Since it had already been discovered the cathode-ray tube cannot travel in air or escape the glass walls it was made of, it was interesting that the fluorescent paper glowed even when it was up to 2 meters from the tube. It was determined that the new radiation coming from the paper could not be the cathode rays. Roentgen called them X-rays because he was unsure what they were, and X is the most commonly used variable to express an unknown value. The most interesting thing about the X-rays is their ability to pass through solid objects. They can pass through almost any object that they come across in contact with. Roentgen's earliest experiments include him showing what the X-rays could do by putting his hand in between the cathode-ray tubes and the fluorescent screen. He would go on to publish his findings on November 8, 1895. Within a year of Roentgen publishing his findings, the military began using X-rays to find bullets and detect broken bones. The medical community began using X-rays to take pictures of broken bones and other dense tissue. An X-ray is taken when a body part is placed in between the source of the X-ray and an X-ray detector. Once the X-ray goes through the body, it produces an image in the black and white depending on the density of the object. Bones are dense because of the calcium that they are made of, so they appear white on an X-ray, making it easy to detect a break or fracture in the bone because it will appear black. Muscle and fat are less dense. It appears as in different shades of gray on an X-ray. Since air can absorb some of the radiation that is being produced, organs that have more air appear black. This makes it easy to detect foreign elements in lungs because they appear white. X-rays can be used to detect a variety of things in different body parts, like tumors, arthritis in joints, blood vessel blockages, and digestive problems. There are different types of X-rays. There is a mammography, which is used to detect breast cancer. There is a computed tomography, or CT scan, which uses X-rays along with computer processing to create a detailed picture of scans. There is a fluoroscopy, which uses X-rays and a fluorescent screen to look at moving structures within the body in real time. Lastly, X-rays can be used to help manage and treat cancer. It does require high levels of radiation than any other usage in order to damage the DNA in cancerous cells. While X-ray became a great asset to the medical community, they also suffered from many side effects that they were not aware of. X-rays can kill healthy cells as well as unhealthy cells because of the level of radiation that the body is exposed to. The more X-rays that you receive, or the younger that you receive them, may lead to unlikely cases of cancer later in your life, possibly cataracts in the eyes or skin burns. The best way to protect yourself from these possible after effects is to keep accurate records of when you receive X-rays and to make sure that your doctor is aware of your X-ray history as well. By keeping these records, you can reduce your overall exposure by asking for alternative methods of treatment. This discovery was extremely important to medicine, but also to physics. The discovery of X-ray leads to the discovery of other types of radiation, especially natural radioactivity, which is 3 distinct forms of radiation. It also helped to continue the exploration of the atom structure, which led to the discovery of the nucleus. The last slide is the works that I used in order to create this project.